Senator Udall, can you understand why Republicans see the hypocrisy? I don't have a clip. I don't. Good to see you.
You don't have a clip of me.
I don't have a clip.
I wasn't in the Senate.
You weren't in the Senate. But can you understand why Republicans say this is so hypocritical? Democrats were against this tooth and nail in 2005.
I can understand it, but the reality is it has been an unprecedented level of obstruction. I mean, in 2005 they reached a compromise. They put judges on the court. Here we had just hit a wall. There was no compromise. They said they weren't going to fill them. They had a bill to abolish the vacancies on the court. This is probably the most important court in the nation, except for the Supreme Court, handling all the administrative rulings, regulatory rulings, major issues that the administration puts out there. So we reached this unprecedented level of obstruction, and so we had to break through this. But I think this is returning to the Constitution. Constitution has supermajorities in 5 places, not on advice and consent. That's what we're supposed to do on judges. That's what we're supposed to do on executive
nominees.
nominees.
The Constitution says that the House and the Senate get to make their own rules when it comes to this sort of thing. Is Senator McCain right when he says that newbies like yourself and Senator Merkley and others are the ones driving this? Senator Bennett are the ones pushing this?
Nothing happens in the Senate unless every senator signs on. And in this case, we had 52 senators who said they were up for changing the rules with regard to these nominees, and it happened. And each of them thought it through. We had some very senior senators change positions and say, you know, enough is enough. We've got to change the rules.
Let's just talk philosophy now when it comes to minority rights. Do you think that the minority should ever be able to block a nominee unless there is some huge problem with that nominee? Generally speaking, unless there is, like with the John Tower nomination way back when there was allegations of malfeasance and the like, do you think the Senate, it's their job to basically just rubber stamp and let the administration have whoever they want unless there's a glaring, horrific error?
Not at all. And I think what our role is to step out there, advise and consent. And if we don't believe the person's qualified, if there's some real serious problem, vote against them. You remember Bork, he was voted, it wasn't filibustered, he was voted down, 58 votes against him. People like Scalia, everybody says, oh, well, there are going to be more Scalias. Scalia passed unanimously. Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the Supreme Court passed with just 3 votes against her, 96-3. So the issue really is advice and consent, not with supermajorities. Right now we have the tyranny of the minority, and that's what we've taken care of.
Okay, so this is from Mitch McConnell's office. Vast majority of Obama nominees confirmed. Almost 1,600. That's a lot of nominees who have been confirmed. That's what Senator McConnell, the minority leader.
You know what the chart I would put up here? I would put up the filibuster since the beginning of the country.
I'll do that one from Republican Senator Coates.
50% of them in 4.5 years.
But still, you can see
4.5 years.
It's a significant number of nominees have been approved by the Senate.
Nominees have been approved, but we reached a critical point there. There was blockage. And we had to break through and overrule the tyranny of the minority. And really, this is going to be good for the country. We're going to be able to let the president have his team in place. Any president, Democrat or Republican, is entitled to have their team in place.
Senator Tom Udall, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.